welcome back to another episode of Girls on the Rocks.
Episode 3.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
With your favorite hosts, Taylor and
Evelina.
I want to personally apologize for us not having an episode last week.
Wasn't my fault.
Wow. Okay, just throw me right under the bus. I was going to tell them.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. But I was out of town for my brother and sister's high school graduation. I had the pleasure of seeing them walk across the stage. It was so cute.
Did you cry?
I actually didn't. I thought I was going to, but I held it together.
Nice.
I think a little bit of what the fuck?
Wow, let me try that again.
I think there were a little bit of nerves for the whole trip because I why are you laughing?
Sorry. Okay. A little bit of nerves.
Start over.
Okay.
There were a little bit of nerves for the trip because this was the first time I was seeing my dad after our whole falling out.
Oh yes.
Yep. So obviously our listeners don't know what we're talking about, but that's a different story for a different day. Yep. Just so the crowd knows. I don't have a relationship with my father at the moment. So this was the first time that I have seen him for a while.
Was it as awkward as you expected to be?
Oh, more.
Ooh.
Yeah, he didn't even acknowledge me. So there was that.
Gasp.
We only had one interaction because I initiated a conversation because it was just a really awkward moment where it was me, my best friend who came with me, and then him and my grandma. We were just kind of standing all together at one point, just not saying anything.
Oh boy.
So I was like, I need to fill the silence.
Yeah.
So I did. And then he conversed with me and then that was it. But even when we saw him, we walked in and he just wouldn't acknowledge me. So I'm like, cool.
Wow.
Love you, daddy.
Thanks, Pops.
Thanks, Pops. Yeah. So that's my life, but we'll get into my daddy issues down the road.
Yeah. Season 2.
Yes. But I digress.
Yeah.
We are back. And I'm very excited because I felt very sad not doing this last week.
Me too.
So I'm very happy to be
part
back.
of me was missing.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Cue sad sounds. Wah wah. Or the violin.
I'm not doing that sound. Sorry, everyone.
It's okay.
My sound effects are not ready today. Anyway.
A lot has happened, though, within a week.
Dude, when I was getting on the plane to go, I was like, there's so much shit that is happening
Popping off
now. And I was really upset because, when you have a podcast, you need content, obviously. And it was just content after content after content. And I was like, well, fuck.
Yeah.
But now this episode, we have a ton to talk about, people.
So grab your drinks.
Yes.
And your popcorn.
Pop them bottles. Pop that popcorn.
What's the
pop that pussy?
I was going to say, what do you call the thing in the can? Would you call that popping it?
Yeah, you pop the top.
Pop the top.
Hello.
Sorry.
Ask your neighborhood alcoholic over here.
This is true.
So why don't we dive in? Our trend right now is to start off our podcast with a new album.
Unintentionally, of course.
Unintentionally, but I really like the flow there. So we have Miss Billie Eilish. She came out with a new album.
Yes, soft-spoken queen.
So my question for you is, have you listened to it?
Most of it, yes.
Okay, well, I have not.
Okay. What I can say is it's definitely different sound for her. She's still the very soft-spoken, musical person that she is, but it's more of a dance pop.
Okay.
Because when you think of Billie Eilish, you think of the first album was very dark, very suspenseful, if you will, and then the second album, Happier Than Ever, was more of her. I don't know. Maybe you can call it acoustics.
Pause for a second. Are you a Billie Eilish fan?
Not really.
Because I do not know the names of her albums. You're just whipping that information out.
The only reason I know the name of the second album was because Happier Than Ever was the song that was all over TikTok and that's the only reason why I know that. And she was blonde.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I'm not a fan of her.
Yeah.
I do like her, but I don't really follow her that closely, I guess.
I feel like the only reason why I know so much about it is because TikTok just throws it in my face.
Understood.
I never go out of my way to listen to it, and the only reason I've even listened to the album is when you go on Spotify and you play like random radios. Mm-hmm. For some reason, her new album was just popping up as like the next option.
You want to know what's being thrown in my face? Her song Lunch.
Yes, that
it's
one.
Playing everywhere.
Everywhere.
And how do you feel about Lunch?
I like it musically, and I think the lyrics are fun, which I think is what she intended it for.
Yeah.
But it's after listening to a few of the other ones, it's not a song that I care for.
Okay. Yeah, I listened to it when I was on my trip, and me and my best friend, like, it came on and we were listening to it, and we ended up changing it because I was like, this is not my vibe.
It's like all right, like it's
not bad.
Yeah,
but I don't want to eat her for lunch.
There you have it, folks.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first.
So I mean, I guess I don't really have much to say on it since I haven't listened to any other song. But you would say that it's a decent listen?
It's a nice chill listen. She does have more of a dance poppy sound with this one. The album so far is pretty, I mean, it's not like, I'm not going to say, like, oh my God, I listen to it every day.
Yeah.
But it's not the worst thing.
Okay. Then I will listen to it because I don't think I was going to.
Yeah, at least like turn on a radio and let the songs just come in naturally.
Okay.
You know?
I'll do that. I'll hear them eventually. At
one point.
Speaking of music, did you have anything else you wanted to say about the album?
No, I think that's about it.
Okay, we're wrapping up the Billie Eilish side of things. Did you know who is coming out with music now? Kate Hudson.
Yes.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes. Oh my God, I saw her perform it. Where was it? SNL or?
I don't know.
She performed her song somewhere. I forgot what it was, but I just kept thinking like, now is the perfect time for her and Matthew McConaughey to come out of nowhere and play You're So Vain.
Oh my God.
I would die.
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days is fucking gold.
Classic.
That is my favorite movie of all time.
Of all time. I agree.
I have probably seen it 30 times.
I've seen it probably more than that. That yellow dress, iconic.
Oh my God, with the yellow diamond necklace.
Iconic. That scene where she goes to his parents' house in Staten Island.
Yes.
And she's wearing that white tank top and the jeans.
Her nipples are showing.
And her hair is so frizzy. That right there is such an iconic look.
Gorgeous.
I strive to look that good.
And they fuck in the shower.
Yes.
At his parents' house.
With the seashell decor and everything.
Yes. Like, even as a child, I knew that was scandalous.
Wrong.
Like, your parents are just in the other room, my
guy.
Children
in the home.
Children in the home. But, I mean, get your freak on. I mean, you got Kate. Yeah, that's her name. Kate Hudson and Matthew McConaughey. Hey. So, like, do what you need to do. But, yeah, that I'm sorry, got way off track here. But definitely one of my favorite movies of all time. If you haven't watched it yet, I really feel like you should.
Or just die, because
oh my God,
that movie is a cult classic. There's no way you couldn't have never seen it.
It really is. But anyway, so coming back to her music, I haven't listened to any of her songs yet.
There's multiple?
Yeah. So I've heard more information on it because I just listened to the Call Her Daddy podcast.
Okay.
She just had her on. And because I knew she was coming out with music. Like, I'd been hearing this in passing, but then I just listened to the Call Her Daddy podcast today, actually, just to kind of hear her side of things and stuff. And I've always loved Kate Hudson.
I absolutely love her. She is like the tiny titty committee queen.
Yes. And isn't her mom Goldie Hawn?
Is she?
I believe so. But yes, her mother is Goldie Hawn.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Fucking talent just bleeds through that family.
Seriously. She can act, she can sing. I mean, what can't she do?
Yeah, and I heard like snippets of some of her music, and she's fucking talented.
Dude.
I'm excited for this era of Kate.
Me too.
And I'm just going to call her by her first name like she's my buddy.
Because she will be. Kate, yes. I know you're listening.
And you want to know, this is super fucking random, but I always have a connection between Kate Hudson and Katherine Heigl for some reason.
Really?
I don't know why, but when I think of one, I always think of the other. But it's so funny because I look at them so differently because I can't fucking stand Katherine Heigl.
You know, I have the same thing, except for me it's Kate Hudson and Reese Witherspoon.
Why do our brains do this?
I don't know, because when I think of Kate Hudson, I automatically picture Reese Witherspoon's face.
It's crazy.
I don't know. I think it's because they were the queens of like early 2000 like rom-com movies, blonde, funny, beautiful.
Speaking of Reese Witherspoon, Sweet Home Alabama,
Yes.
all-time favorite movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I can kiss you anytime I want. That's one of my favorite lines. I think about it daily.
I mean, Legally Blonde is what I think about.
Wow, we are really going off the handle right now. I'm so sorry, guys. All of our listeners out there, which we have grown. So we want to thank every single one of you.
Shout out to all of you listening to UK.
Yes, we have a UK audience. Who would have fucking known?
If it's the royal family listening, listen, we love you.
Megan, is that you?
Well, she's not part of the royal family no more.
She is adjacent.
Sure. But R.I.P. the Queen, I absolutely love the Liz.
Would you not call her Liz?
Liz.
Love you, Lizzie girl. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, girl.
Oh my god.
Oh, side note. Sorry, I have to mention this. They unveiled the...
Sorry, I don't know why that was funny.
They unveiled the... You know how like every royal family has a portrait?
Yes. Oh, yes.
They unveiled the portrait of what's his face?
I
Charles?
don't fucking know what his name is.
Tell me why when they unveiled it.
I thought it was Carnage.
He was burning in hell.
I thought he was burning alive. I was like, why is this guy in the deep pits of hell?
Literally. And the guy that unveiled it, when he looked back, he like got taken aback. He was shocked.
Yeah, because it looks like he's swimming in his own blood.
Dude, who approved this?
I don't know. Well, King Charles is so fucking old. He couldn't see that.
True. He's probably colorblind too.
He was like, wow, that's a beautiful pink portrait of me.
Oh my god. Horrible. I know Queen Elizabeth's laughing somewhere. She's cackling.
She's like, look at that dumb fuck.
Right. This idiot.
Oh my god. I don't even have anything else to say about the royal family.
Yeah.
Meghan and Harry, I hope y'all are okay.
Yeah. I really do.
What else do you want to talk about today?
Well, I think the thing that I can think of right now is Nicki Minaj.
Bro.
She got arrested in Amsterdam.
Okay, so I did not know this until you told me.
We watched the video. We watched her live.
We watched the video together, and,
there's a lot to be said about this.
There's a lot to unpack here. You can go first.
My main thing about this is kind of like a general standpoint. I don't like that that certain celebrities feel as if they don't abide by rules and law.
The fucking law.
Just because you're internationally known, it doesn't create this sense of bubble around you where you don't have any consequences.
No. And so I didn't really get from the video, but was she arrested for being in possession of drugs?
So reading into it, she was arrested because they found pre-rolls in her bag, in her luggage.
Oh.
And at the time, it was because her security took responsibility for it. One of her security guys was like, it's mine, it's not hers, it's mine.
Yeah.
And she claimed, she went on Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it.
It's fucking Twitter.
Yep. And she said that her bags were detained without her consent. And they were looked through, they found drugs, it wasn't hers. When I first heard it, I thought it was one pre-roll, but it was multiple. And then they had to bring in another individual to weigh the amount of weed in the pre-rolls, which makes sense to me.
Wow.
But it didn't make sense to her.
Okay.
And even though her security guard said, those are mine, it doesn't mean that investigation stops there just because you claimed it. And then she says that the pilot told her to remove her IG live video or whatever. But she ended up being let go. She had a fine and that was it.
Yeah, because she's Nicki Minaj.
And I'm sure it wasn't a lot of weed, so.
And I'm sure she could pay whatever the fucking fine was.
Exactly.
And it was chump change for her.
Exactly.
Well, I think, because like going back to you saying just famous people feeling like they don't need to abide by the law and shit like that. It's just when they were trying to get her in the cop car, first of all, they're not even handcuffing her.
Right.
Like anyone off the street, you're getting handcuffs put on your ass.
At least in America.
At least in America. That is true. She was elsewhere. But when she was just kind of saying to them, like, because she was refusing to get in the car, and then she was saying, I need a lawyer. I need a lawyer. It's like, bitch, no, you need to get in the car.
Yeah.
Like, you don't get a lawyer as you're getting arrested.
Even in America, babe.
Like anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like get in the car so you can go to the jail.
Right.
Get like booked.
Mm-hmm.
And then make your one phone call like the rest of us.
Right.
Like what the fuck is your problem?
I think this is just an issue of you're going to a country, you have this American value, if you will, and you think that everybody else operates the same way we do. And I get it. Listen, I'm not like blaming Nicki and saying like her recording this or whatever. I think, you know, she probably was taken aback. She probably had no idea that there really was weed in her luggage.
Okay.
Sure, right? Sure. But I also think like you need to set aside that closed-minded way of life when you're traveling and realize you're in a different country. There's different sets of rules there, babe.
Yeah.
Just because, and the funny thing is everybody was saying in her Instagram live, like, you know your rights, girl. It's like, well, your rights
obviously
in America,
she doesn't though.
But your rights in America are different than your rights in another country.
But that's not even her rights in America. You don't get a lawyer at the time of the arrest. I don't know. Like, this is the part that really irritated me.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, bitch, whose lawyer rolls up as they're putting the handcuffs on you?
Unless they just happen to be there for dinner.
And they just are taking a walk around the block.
Right. It's just, it's frustrating that it took that long. I also hate that she was trying to, I get why she was trying to record it. I get it. Black men, women, children are treated horribly in America.
Terribly.
And I'm sure in other countries too.
Right.
Right? But I think it just, you're traveling in a different country. You were told, hey, you have drugs in your possession. You're in a foreign country that you don't clearly know their laws when it comes to drugs.
And those were the least intimidating cops I've ever seen in my life. Like, girl, they're not going to do shit to you. But, I mean, I get it. Yeah. Like, you can't be too careful.
Right.
But at the same time, they were so, like, please get in the car, ma'am.
And they obviously didn't speak a lot of English, so it's, like, hard for them to explain to you why they're taking you to their precinct. It's, you know, it's drugs, get in the car, we'll talk when we get there. That's kind of all they know.
And what I thought was wild was when she got in the car, she was literally acting like they were out to get her because she was like, they're just trying to make me late for my show.
Right.
Like, sis, no. They don't give a fuck about your show.
Because, you know, the TSA in America, when they're telling you, slide on down, they're trying to make you late for your tour.
Exactly.
Sis, you could have gotten a private jet.
They're like, oh, shit, there's Nicki Minaj. Get her so she can be 30 minutes late to her show.
I don't even think they knew who you were, babe. Those foreign guys,
the Barbs are gonna come after us. First we were about to anger the Swifties in our first episode. Correct. That was bold. Now we're trying to anger the Barbs.
But we are Swifties, though.
I know.
So it's fine.
Are you a Barb?
I wouldn't go as far as to say I'm a Barb. Like, I wouldn't die on a hill for Nicki Minaj.
No.
Especially the fact that she's married to a
pedophile.
Yes.
Yeah, I said it.
So, if you're on the sex offenders list and your name and your face pops up, and you chose to marry and birth a child with this man, it's hard to respect
You're the problem.
Yeah.
You're the problem.
But I just thought this was funny. You go to a different country and you expect them to treat you like an American citizen. They don't know who you are, nor do they care.
These Amsterdam cops are not your Barbs.
They don't care.
They don't even know what a Barb is.
All they saw was you got drugs. And also, she kept saying they took her bags without consent. Again, whether they did or not, maybe those are not the laws in Amsterdam. Maybe if they see that you have, how would they know that you have drugs in your bag without?
But she knows her rights.
Right.
She knows her rights. I can't.
And also, sis, fire your security guard. Why is your security guard smuggling weed?
And he's not. He's just trying to protect her because she pays his bills.
True.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Don't come at me, girl.
Right.
Whatever. Nicki Minaj, do better.
Right.
Next, guess who else has been arrested?
Somebody call 911.
Shawty fire burning on the dance floor. Ooh, whoa. You guys are fucking welcome for those vocals. But Mr. John Kingston.
His whole family.
His mama. Just his mama.
Mama Kingston.
His sister was just there to witness this whole thing. But I think it's so crazy. And the fact that he was arrested was because he had a $150,000 TV like entertainment system put in his home, and he never paid the full bill.
You know what I heard, and this could all be fake.
Yeah.
But I heard that the way he went about, maybe his family or just him went about doing business, was they kept saying that they worked for Justin Bieber.
What?
Like, they kept bringing up Justin Bieber's name.
Allegedly.
As clout.
Allegedly.
You
gotta get used to saying that word, girl.
We're gonna get a lawyer pretty soon. It's okay.
Call Nicki Minaj's lawyer. Oh.
But I thought it was funny, like, Sean Kingston, you mean decades after you had that, 2 songs with Justin Bieber, you're using his name?
I'm not gonna sing again.
Right. Copyrighted.
Yep, we're already gonna get flagged for us singing whatever the fuck.
I don't know if that's true or not, but I think that's funny. Sean Kingston.
Come on, my guy.
You got plenty of songs without Justin Bieber.
Yeah. I really hope that's not real. Because it's like, come on,
sad.
Be your own king.
Literally.
But like,
why you bring your mama into it?
I want to bring it back. $150,000 for you to watch TV?
And it honestly, from the video and the pictures, it looked like just like a projector screen.
Right. It didn't even look like a solid TV.
Yeah. It was just a wall with a screen on it.
Like, bro, I can hook that up.
Right. Amazon, $50.
Pay me $150K.
Incredible.
But I'm like, first of all, I know you got the money. You work with Justin Bieber.
Right. How's it going?
Thank you. But that's insane. And it's like, when you and I get rich, because I already know this is going to happen, like my manifesting skills are so fucking A1.
Yes.
But I feel like we wouldn't be ridiculous. Like $150,000.
That's so stupid.
For a television that's not even a television?
So stupid.
Like, I just want a little bit more room for my couture clothing.
And let's be honest, how many times are you in that room? That house looked like you had at least 6 bedrooms, 8 baths, 12,000 square feet.
Probably even more.
I bet you he hasn't even seen half of his other house.
No.
But why is your mama getting arrested? Like, is she also...
Okay, but that's the thing. Because he was charged for, like, the TV stuff.
Uh-huh.
But his mom ended up getting arrested for theft and fraud.
So maybe she's the Justin Bieber culprit.
She don't have songs out with that boy.
But she probably was like, I got a son that worked with Justin Bieber. Like, I can get you in.
God. But that's not fraud. That's real.
And Justin Bieber's nowhere to be found in this conversation.
He's having a fucking baby. Don't let me bring this up again.
True.
God damn it.
Or Mama Kingston. I'm guessing maybe it has to do with her sauce. I mean, you saw the car.
The Mama Kingston sauce. I wonder if it's good.
Well, they're probably gonna take it away from her.
Interesting.
You know?
I didn't know that Sean Kingston's mother had a sauce brand.
I didn't know either. That's probably why she had to commit fraud.
Because no one knew about it?
Yeah.
If anyone has tasted this sauce, please DM us and let us know if it tastes good or not.
Just ship it over to us.
We might not be able to get it
anymore
much longer. So everybody buy up your Mama Kingston sauce. This is not sponsored.
It might be worth a lot in a few years.
It might be worth a lot within the next 20 minutes. But that's crazy. They try to come in and book Sean for this, like, you're not paying for shit, and then they just get his mama?
He nowhere to be found. He probably in Las Vegas or LA.
This is the strongest yo mama joke I've ever heard.
Oh my god. Poor Sean, man.
I know. And I think it was so funny because he posted, was it like an Instagram story or something? And he was like that he doesn't appreciate or like enjoy or whatever the negative energy that's happening. Like, bro, negative energy? Maybe you should pay your bills.
Meanwhile, there's a police command post located outside of your door.
It's a little crazy.
Your mom is in handcuffs. Weave snatched.
Yeah, so I don't know if this picture was real, but they showed her mugshot and they took her hair off.
Sorry, Mama Kingston.
Girl, get your bag with your sauce. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what else to say. You know, I hope they're all doing well.
I hope he pays back all his bills.
Boy, quit having open invoices.
Right.
Close them tight, my boy. Wow. Okay. Well,
moving along.
Was there any other, like, celebrity shit that happened while I was gone?
Not that I can recall.
What about Cardi B? Yes. We talked about Nicki Minaj, so like there's got to be something about Cardi B.
Right. So this happened, I think, a little earlier in the week when you were gone.
Mm-hmm.
So she was supposed to release her album this year. That's kind of what she was like, hyping everybody up with, and that's what the 2 freestyles were. What was it? Like What and Enough was the other one. But she said that after she did her last feature, that was her last feature of the year. Anything after that was going to be just her song preparing for her album.
Right.
And so she went on this big rant on, I believe it was Instagram, at her fans.
I saw this on TikTok.
Cursing up a storm and basically saying, it's because of you guys, basically gaslighting her fans. It's saying, I'm not releasing an album anymore. I want to unalive myself.
Jesus.
Saying some crazy stuff.
Wasn't she like coming at them because she was like, because there was something specific that she said that like when she comes out with something, like they just have like negative feedback on it or something like that.
It's like, it's not enough, or you're doing this or something. There's always critique, and she was kind of like,
I'm not gonna put shit out for you no more.
Right. Like, fine, if you don't like it, that kind of sort of behavior.
Right. And I mean, I get that to a point, because it's like, you would hope your fans like it.
I think it's because there was a post that went around saying that it's been over almost 10 years since Cardi B's first initial album, and at this point we don't care for it anymore. And I think that kind of triggered her, which is honestly true.
That would trigger me.
10 years for a sophomore album.
Oh wow.
Almost 10 years. That's too much time, sis.
She's done so many features since then.
So many features, and I think that's kind of, people are antsy, like, and she doesn't have a solidified fan group because you've only had one album,
right?
And so like
she's only had one album.
Only one album.
Is that one with her the glasses on?
Yeah, Bodak Yellow is from that.
That's album. The only one. I guess I never realized that
because it's been so long.
She's only put out like singles or features.
Correct.
Since then.
She's obviously had 2 mixtapes before the first one, which I've actually listened to. I was a Cardi B fan in Love and Hip Hop.
Okay.
And they weren't that bad, but
tell me the reason.
Yeah. But that's
one of my favorite gifts.
I know, she's the best. But that was kind of like the triggering point, is like, it's been almost 10 years. When are we getting the album, sis? And I just don't think she responds to criticism well. And so with that, she said, you're not getting the album anymore. I'm done. Like, you guys want to keep complaining about it, I'm not doing it. And then,
how many do you want to bet there is no album, and that's why she said that?
Well, so she came out with a Rolling Stone cover a couple days after that, and in that whole article, she's saying how she's preparing to release the album this year.
Not no more.
So I think
y'all ruined it.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is, a lot of the conversation that happens on Cardi B is she does things like this to promote herself.
I was just about to say, do you think it's a publicity stunt?
Yeah, and it was the same day that Meg Thee Stallion went on her first day on her tour.
Oh.
So a lot of things that happen in the hip hop world, I feel like Cardi B does something to kind of like stay attached to it.
Yeah.
Which is a shame. I love Cardi B. I think she is definitely a huge face of hip hop.
And she's hilarious.
She's hilarious, but I've seen some people say she's a really good influencer, and she should stay an influencer if she doesn't like music. And I agree. I think at this point, we've gone almost 10 years without a second album.
I think we can go longer.
We can go without it. I mean, she clearly doesn't seem to, I think, care for it anymore.
Yeah.
And it being 10 years, sound changes.
Yeah.
Music from 2 years ago is different than it is today.
Well, and I'm not gonna lie, all of her shit sounds the same.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but it does. That's not me saying it's bad, but she just has a sound.
And some would say the same thing about Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Yep. 100%. And it's like, it's entertaining.
Yeah, and it's their sound.
Right. That's who they are.
It's,
get your bag, sis.
I know. I mean, Cardi got the Whip Shots deal. She got the Facebook show. She got, she had that Netflix rapping show, whatever it was called. She got a lot going on, and I get Cardi has always been about money.
Right.
Because, you got a family now. You got maybe a husband. I don't know what her and Offset are going.
Who fucking knows?
But it's either you do the album, sis, you promote it in the correct way, you actually like your fans, or you just don't even do it. Just say, I don't want to do music anymore.
Yeah.
I'm sure
we won't be that upset if you stop.
Yeah, I'm sure your label has stopped caring.
Well, just keep doing features. She fucking kills features.
Yeah.
Like, in a good way.
And it's only like a minute that you have to do anyway.
Exactly. And still get your bag.
Exactly. And you still look beautiful. Like,
exactly.
It is what it is.
It is. I think that might wrap up like our music segment today. Do you want to kind of go into some of the new movies that are coming out?
We sure can.
I think we should.
First one being, of course, Wicked.
I was going to say, I don't know which one you're going to say first.
Well, Wicked. Wicked's coming out. I will say Wicked was always the musical I wanted to see.
I was just about to ask if you've ever seen it.
Never seen it. I've never seen a play.
Oh, I saw it.
Oh, yeah?
Maddie and I went years ago. We were so young. We went for her birthday.
Incredible.
We went for her birthday. She invited me. It was me, her, and her mom, I believe. My one and only Broadway show I've ever seen.
Good choice.
And I was a kid, so like obviously I don't remember it that much, but I remember being in awe the entire time.
Wow.
Like it was just incredible. Like the production, the music, the acting. Like I'm like just shocked that I've never seen a Broadway show after that. Because I would love to. We should start doing shit. You know?
Yeah.
We should.
If you guys want us to do shit, send money over to our Cash App.
We will make a GoFundMe account.
Please.
We would love to go see Broadway shows and just kind of pay our bills.
Please.
Anyway, but no, it was incredible. So I'm very excited about this movie. We watched the trailer together today because I had watched it when it first came out, and then you said that you hadn't seen it yet, right?
No, yeah, I only saw the first trailer.
Okay. So I'm very excited. Because it has nothing, not that it has nothing to do with the play, but to me it looks more like a prequel to Wicked.
It looks like it, yeah.
Which I didn't realize that's what it was going to be. I literally thought they were just going to do
the play.
Yeah. But it looks like there's a way more backstory that we're going to see.
Is this a book?
You're asking the wrong person.
Okay. Besides, obviously, Wizard of Oz. Like, we get that. But
right.
Is there,
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I'm sure somebody's like,
I guess we can Google that later.
They're screaming. They're like,
it's like these dumb bitches. It's like the greatest novel of all time.
Literally. But it looks, I mean, cinematically, it looks gorgeous. Yeah. I love the coloring. I love everything. Yes. And I have high expectations for Ariana Grande's role because she's been hyping herself up to be Glinda her whole life, it seems like.
Which I think is so cool. Like, when, I'm telling you, manifestation.
It happens.
It happens. But what I think is very funny is, so obviously in Wicked, there is this song called Popular. And everyone who has a brain knows that there's a song in Wicked called Popular.
Right.
And obviously she's going to sing it in the movie. And there's a lot of, the TikToks that I saw said Gen Zers. But who knows? I know you're a Gen Z, so I'm not trying to talk smack about
That's
you.
That's okay. I'm on the cusp.
But Ariana Grande had a song called Popular in the past.
Which I honestly didn't even know, but
I knew about it back then, but I definitely forgot about it. It was back in, 2013?
Yeah.
Something like that. Called Popular, and she sampled this Wicked song. But people are literally saying, oh my God, she's putting her song in the movie.
Idiots.
It literally makes me want to claw my eyes out.
Idiots.
Like, do you not know Wicked?
Apparently
Even if you haven't seen it. Even if you haven't seen it, everyone has heard of this song. At least I thought.
But also, why would you think that she would do a whole movie based on Wizard of Oz and put her own song from 2013 in there?
Because
where's the logic in that?
People are dumb. No one has logic anymore.
This is true. And I know that they're writing all of that under her TikTok video that she posted this trailer on. It's all like, oh my gosh, she's using her own song.
Your song. Dumb hoes. No.
Idiots.
Be educated.
Just Google it.
Be cultured.
Cultured.
It's fucking Wicked. We all know about Wicked.
Idiots.
Wow. But I just thought that was really funny. Side note for this. Have you ever seen Bridgerton?
No.
God fucking damn it.
There's so much.
Hallelujah. Well, anyway,
I am watching Vanderpump Rules, so we can talk about that.
I know, we're going to talk about that in a second because I'm so fucking excited. But let me get through this thought first.
Okay.
In the trailer for Wicked, there's a guy that keeps popping up. And it's one of the hot motherfucking brothers from Bridgerton. Okay. And I really wish you could share this with me because you haven't, but you can't because you haven't seen it yet. But I'm very excited. It is the older brother. I can't for the life of me remember his name. So listeners out there, I know you know who I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. He was in not the latest season, but the season before. Okay. That was like his storyline.
Okay.
So once you get into that, I'll point him out for you.
Okay.
So I thought that was pretty cool. Had no idea that he was going to be in this movie. Mm-hmm. But I'm not gonna lie to you. Mm-hmm. I can already tell. I think Ariana might annoy me just a tad in this movie.
Yeah.
She's doing that stupid cat high squeaky voice acting that she used to do. Mm-hmm. And I've never been able to stand it.
This will be interesting to see how she plays this role because she hasn't really been in a major movie that's centered, like, where she's a lead role. You could say she was in that Leonardo DiCaprio movie.
What?
Yeah, it's in a Netflix movie with Leo and...
only know her from Victorious and Sam and Cat.
Okay, well, here you go.
That's all my experience I have with Ariana Grande acting.
Well, in this... What is it called? Just Look Up?
Okay.
It's a Netflix movie.
Oh, I heard of it, but I never watched it. No clue that she was in it.
She plays a singer in there.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't think her part is, like, huge. I haven't seen it because the plot alone just did not interest me.
Okay.
But it'll be interesting to see how she performs in a major cinematic role like this, if she's able to disconnect herself from pop Ariana, disconnect herself from really the only major acting we've seen her do is on Nickelodeon.
Yeah. It'll be interesting. Yeah. I am excited. Like I said, I think I don't know. I couldn't stand her in Sam and Cat. I couldn't stand her in Victorious. Mm-hmm. Beautiful voice. Mm-hmm. Love her to death. But that, like, dumb acting really bothers me sometimes.
I agree.
Unless it's Anna Faris, because she can fucking just play that role like nobody's business.
Yes.
She does a great job. And she doesn't annoy me when she does it.
Because I think she's super funny when she does it.
Yeah. She does it ironically.
Yes.
Ariana's just... She does
it in a bubbly way, which makes it too much.
Yeah, it is. It is. But I'm very excited. Like, I'm not letting that, like, look at this negatively.
It's going to be fun to watch.
It will be fun to watch. So that's another one to add to our list to watch together. Yes. Do you have anything else that you wanted to say about the movie?
No, I think overall it looks really nice. I liked the casting that they did. Mm. It'll be interesting to see SpongeBob, aka what's his name again?
I've never known his name. I've only ever known him as SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Ethan something.
Okay.
I just lied to you because I knew his first name.
There you go. Well, I'm sure I don't know what he's playing. If I had to take a guess, he's playing one of the monkeys.
The flying monkeys?
The flying monkeys.
He seems like a flying monkey.
They're all gingers, right?
Like...
In the movie. Because they're not actually going to do, like, real, like,
monkeys.
They're going to have people who just kind of emulate them.
They're going to get the monkeys from the Planet of the Apes.
Well, yeah. Well, I was thinking more like, you know how in, just so random, Jumanji, when that kid becomes a monkey? I mean, he's still like a human,
I've not seen that movie in years.
Okay. Well, if you know, you know.
I think I've only seen the movie one time.
Oh my God.
Anyway, moving on.
What's the other movie? With Blake Lively?
Oh, It Ends With Us. Mm-hmm. So that's also coming out August 9th.
She's so gorgeous in that movie.
Blake Lively is gorgeous in any movie that she's ever played in her entire life.
I agree.
She's gorgeous. Mm-hmm. And she plays a redhead in this movie.
Which is so her color.
Oh my God. Mm-hmm. She can be blonde, brunette, red,
yes,
black hair, I'm guessing. She could just fucking shave her head and she'd still be beautiful.
She would.
Like, I don't understand her presence.
I like to be her when I grow up.
So, me too. I would like to be her right now.
Yeah.
Especially because her husband.
Ooh,
Ryan Reynolds. Love that. Fucking Deadpool ass bitch.
What a relationship goals those two are.
I know. We're going off on a tangent again.
Sorry.
But, so, you've never read the book.
Nope.
By Miss Colleen Hoover.
Miss Hoover
herself. Mm-hmm. Yes, there was a lot of controversy about her because didn't her son say something racist?
I can't remember, honestly, but I know that a lot of people are like, you know, cancel her, you know.
I think it was something along those lines. I'm not gonna lie, I read a lot of her books.
You're a big supporter.
But that was before all of like that stuff came out. So like when everyone was reading Colleen Hoover books, I got on the train.
Okay.
And that's what really introduced me to romance novels. And hers are fucking tame. I have read some shit since then.
With some vulgar things.
Schmut, if you will. No, but I mean, they're entertaining, but like her writing is just kind of it's kind of dull. But at the same time, It Ends With Us is one of my favorite books of all time.
Which one is it in the series? Like, is it her third book or fourth book
that she's written?
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
Oh.
But this book is actually a two-parter.
Oh.
So you have It Ends With Us, and then you have It Starts With Us.
Wow, I should have seen that coming.
That was... Yeah, like that one wouldn't be hard to guess.
Yeah.
But I am actually very excited. So there was a lot of backlash when they first started filming for this movie.
Yeah, I heard that it was like they weren't wearing the proper clothing. She looked really ugly.
Blake Lively.
Yeah.
So the way that they're dressing her is kind of like, well, at least what we were seeing was like bag lady-ish.
Yeah.
And just like terrible choices. But watching the trailer, I felt like her style matched what I feel like Lily, the main character, should look like.
Okay.
So they didn't really go that in depth to her clothing, obviously, in a trailer, because you can only show so much. But at the same time, I wasn't mad at the trailer. Like, it made me even more excited for it to come out. Why is it every time that we try to record, there's a fucking dog or a child outside?
Literally. But I will say, though, it's based in New York, right?
I believe so.
So, like, her outfit from the trailer was giving very New York. I don't know what the time frame is, but modern day New York, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
It was giving a New Yorker. Like, she's going to be wearing jackets. She's going to be wearing... And it looked like it was fall or winter, so she's wearing sweaters.
I want to know if they ended up changing her wardrobe after all the backlash. Because they did stop filming for a while because of I believe, wasn't it the writer's strike or something? They had to. So I'm wondering if they changed anything during that period of time.
That would be interesting.
Either way, I'm excited.
Yeah, it looks really good. The premise looks really good. So she gets in a relationship with the lead actor. I forgot his name.
Like his name in the story? Ryle.
Not somebody who I would expect Blake Lively would play.
Like opposite.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. So there was a lot of controversy of that too. Oh, Theo James. Do you know who that is?
Is he like a very handsome Englishman?
Oh, is he English? Obviously, I don't give a fuck about what they sound like. Yeah, I'm looking up a picture right now. So this is Mr. Theo.
Yes, him. Oh,
this is exactly
handsome.
This is what a lot of people imagined Ryle to look like.
Oh, okay.
And like his built, because what happens in the story is that Lily, who is Blake Lively, it's not a spoiler, it's just the premise of the book.
Oh, okay.
So, because you could see that in the trailer as well, so I don't really think I'm spoiling anything.
Okay.
But she falls in love with Ryle, and he becomes an abuser. And so he should be intimidating, and I don't really see that with the guy that they picked.
Okay.
But at the same, because Theo James looked like he could fuck you up.
Yes, in a lot of ways.
In more ways than one, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
The thing that, maybe this is fucked up for me to say on the actor's part, but the one that they picked to play him, I don't see the love connection between them. But I can see him being aggressive in the abuser.
Okay.
So for me, it's the opposite. I don't see the whole, I'm falling in love with you, you're the person that I love and adore. I don't see that connection.
You can see him being an abuser.
Yes. Is that weird?
No, I guess I can see what you're saying.
Because he gives me more of that aggressive nature vibe, like controlling, if you will.
You just can't see the connection between the two of them.
Correct.
But Blake Lively, in my opinion, is a very great actress, and I feel like she's going to be able to play the chemistry between them.
I agree.
Plus, and I feel really bad because I don't remember this actor's name. So, and he's a great actor too. So I really think it's going to be fine.
Okay.
I think we just need to witness the chemistry, because you can't really pick up the chemistry in a trailer, in my opinion.
Who's the second guy?
Oh, that's in the trailer?
Yeah.
His name is Atlas.
Wow.
And yeah, Ryle.
Wow.
And Atlas. Atlas is...
This is a New York Times best-selling novelist. Atlas is a name for a character. That's insane.
Not hate on that name. Someone out there has that name.
And I'm sorry that you do. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh my god.
Atlas?
Atlas.
Like A-T.
Leave it alone. Leave
right.
it alone.
All right.
So it was her love interest when they were kids.
Right.
And so they reconnect as adults at
Who's
some
the actor?
point. I couldn't tell you.
He doesn't look very familiar to me.
I've never seen him before.
Yeah.
Never.
You know who would have been great for that part?
Theo James.
No.
Oh, for Atlas?
Yeah.
It's like you could just play every role at this point.
He could. But
I love him.
when I saw the beard for a split second, I thought it was Chris Evans.
Oh, my other boy.
He would have killed that role.
Oh my god. Colleen, let us do this movie over again.
Please. Hire us as like executive producers.
Just everything.
Yes.
The casting director.
I think Chris Evans would have killed it because I think he would have had great chemistry with Blake. I mean, obviously. But I think he looks that role more than this schmuck.
Not the schmuck. Yeah. I mean, I guess we can only dream because I want Theo James to be Ryle, and that's never going to happen.
I mean, but we'll watch it. We'll be there August 9th.
August 9th. You and I will be there with bells on.
We sure will.
Yep. No, I'm very excited. I love movies, and I don't really go to the movie theater that much. Yeah. You do.
I sure do. I love the experience. I'm an AMC Premier member.
And can we talk about the fact that the trailer song is a Taylor Swiftie song?
Dude. Well, it's because her and Blake Lively are BFFs.
Oh, well, yeah, I knew that.
So it's like if anybody was going to give somebody a write-off and say, yeah, you can use my song, it's going to be Blake Lively.
Right.
You know?
But yeah, I love it. I love the fact that they're collaborating together. Yes. Her song, her movie. Like, oh my goodness. The bestest of friends.
I know.
I love that for them. And I would love them to be a part of our friend group as well.
God, if I could be friends with Taylor and Blake Lively,
my life is complete.
And then
what else am I supposed to do?
And then in turn, friends with Ryan, and in turn, friends with Travis Kelce.
Oh, don't even get me started on Travis.
Wow.
Maybe I shouldn't become friends with Travis Kelce.
You'd be the one that's trying to get him from her.
Everyone would hate me.
I'd be like, oh my god, Taylor's that whore.
Taylor is taking Taylor's man.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh my god, I think this would be actually kind of like, could you imagine the headlines?
Taylor
versus Taylor.
Yes. Oh my god. Taylor's team, the Swift team.
To be clear, not Taylor Gallagher's team. If you are my team,
if you're listening, email us. We're gonna do something on the side.
No, I don't want to be a public enemy. Come on.
Well,
could you imagine how much I'd be ripped apart?
You wouldn't be able to walk anywhere.
I wouldn't be able to be alive anymore.
Yeah, the Swifties would rip you apart.
Taylor probably has people that would off me.
You'd have a 6-year-old girl come up to you and just kick you right in the shins.
Fucking kids. God damn it.
What else is on the list? What else can we should just end it there?
Yeah. Well, actually, hold on. Yes. Okay. So I think I want this to like kind of wrap up our like celebrity pop culture talk. I know it's like the main point of our podcast.
Sure.
But I have a question for you.
I have an answer.
Because I asked a couple of my other friends as well.
Okay.
And because
attention guys, I'm not the only friend she has.
I asked my other 2 friends that I have. And I'm kind of getting to the point where I think I want to start dating again.
Wow.
And that doesn't mean I'm ready for like a 100% committed relationship.
To go on dates.
Yeah, because like I love my independence. I love living alone. I love being able to do whatever the fuck I want and not having to like consult with anybody.
Okay.
But it's just sometimes it gets a little lonely.
Yeah.
Like I would like to have somebody to flirt text with and
just companionship, like, if you will.
Yeah, come over and bring me food and rub my feet.
Yes.
Yes. Normal stuff.
Yeah.
And so I sent a Snapchat to 2 of my friends and I was like, should I pay $49.99 for 1 month to try Bumble Premium Plus.
It's $49.90. It's $50
a month, bro.
A month?
A month to get like the top tier shit.
What do you get? Guaranteed Theo James on there?
Oh, I wish. But like, so on Bumble, because I know you're not on dating apps, right?
No, siree.
So, and I've never like used them successfully. It's just kind of like an ego boost that I've always used them for. But apparently if you pay for it, because on Bumble, you can't see who likes you. Like, it's just kind of like you swipe, and if you match, you match.
Oh, okay.
But, because like on Hinge, you can see who likes you right away.
Okay.
But on Bumble, you can't. It's hidden. So if you pay for it, you get to see all of your likes. Mm-hmm. You get unlimited likes because they cut you off at some point.
Okay.
You're also put like towards the top of like everyone's list, so they see you first. So like there might be my man might be on there, but maybe he hasn't seen my profile yet.
This could be a high possibility.
And they really work on like showing you to people that they think you'll be compatible with. Okay. So like you have more of a chance of like higher quality men and dates if you pay for it.
This sounds like you already did pay for it.
I haven't yet.
Oh.
You were my last check on the box to ask. I've asked 2 people. You are my third.
What did they say?
So I sent the message and I'm just waiting for their reply. One of them just messaged. Okay, so I said, "Hey everyone." I'm just kidding. I didn't say that. I was like, okay guys, should I pay $50 for Bumble to find my husband? One friend sent back, yes.
Oh, okay.
Not even a minute later, second friend, yes.
Oh my god.
Both of them are married, by the way, with children.
Did they find them on dating apps?
No, in the wild.
Interesting that they say yes.
But the reason why I think they said yes is because they want me to find my husband more than I think I want to find my husband.
Mm-hmm. Desperation, I see.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's all they said was just yes. And I said, wow, unanimous vote. And then just nothing back from them. They're like, just fucking do it.
Wow. Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, regardless of what I say, their votes kind of outweigh my opinion, but.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, I could do it monthly, but like, I don't think doing it 1 month is going to be like damaging to my financials.
Correct. And you got to be smart with it. You got to pick the correct month. I think if you started in either June, July, or August, summer months, you might have more options.
Because people are looking for that for their boo during the summer.
That, and people are more likely to travel. So you might find your boo who may be from California, who's here in Chicago just for business or for whatever.
But that's just kind of like getting a quick fuck. Like, I'm looking
well, not necessarily. I mean, you never know. It might turn into that. It might be, that just might be the person that you need. We've always said maybe our other half isn't in Illinois.
I really believe that.
So that might be. You know what? I think it's a
third yes, everyone. It's a third yes.
Fuck it. I mean, if you can afford $50 just to try this out, why not? Yeah. I mean, if you're not gonna, worry if you can pay your rent or not because it's $50.
I'm good. I already have that money put aside for rent this month.
So why not? What's the worst that could happen? You
lose out on $50.
Yeah. Fuck it.
I guess there's worse things in the world. All right, fine. That is the final consensus. Wow. Honestly, unanimous. Yeah. All 3 of you said yes.
I mean, at least I gave a reason. They just kind of like said
yes. Just said yes because they want this more than I do.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, but
I'm happy for you. I can't wait to see what happens out of this.
You know what? I'm just telling myself, do it for the pod.
Hopefully, maybe if you find your man, he
has a friend,
a brother.
Could you imagine us dating either like siblings or like best friends? We would have so much fucking fun.
Oh my god.
All right, I'm definitely going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it as soon as we stop recording. All right, but now what are we going to do?
Our weekly vibes.
Woohoo! Remember how much I loved that when you said that last time?
Yeah.
What was that? Set the sound for our weekly vibes. Weekly vibes. It was. I'm going to pee myself. It was My second drink is gone. Come on, let's wrap this up. I want another one.
All right. My weekly suggestion, or my weekly vibe of the week.
My weekly vibe of the week. You heard it here first, folks. We're weekly vibe of the week. What is it, girl?
All right. Okay, so about a week ago.
Drink every time Evelina says week. About a week ago.
I'm gonna pee my pants.
So am I. Hurry up. Okay. I want to stop recording.
Okay, my movie suggestion of the week is.
How many shots in are y'all? I'm gonna stop saying that word.
Sorry.
We're going to kill them.
The movie I recommend is Dark Waters. It stars Mark Ruffalo.
Oh, love me, little Marky.
National treasure.
Fucking Hulk.
And it's such a good movie.
Wow. Anyway, Dark Waters.
Dark Waters, great movie. Mark Ruffalo is the lead actor. It's essentially about, it's a true story.
Oh, wow.
It's about, he plays I believe an attorney that represents corporate chemical companies.
Okay.
And it essentially is about this farmer that comes to him and he's like, hey, my crops are dying, my cows are dying, like out of nowhere. It's so weird. I don't know what's going on. Can you please help me? He's like, I can't help you. I'm a corporate guy. You know, it's kind of like Aaron Brockovich, if you remember that movie. So he ends up basically helping. All right. Anyways, he ends up helping them, ends up discovering this like chemical that's in the water. It's based on this Teflon. Teflon is like the pots and pans, the brand.
I was like, this is another movie that I haven't seen.
Long story short, chemicals affecting humans and how corporate greed and all this kind of stuff. Very good movie. Like I said, if you've watched Aaron Brockovich, it's very similar. It's really good and I recommend it. It's on Netflix. We'll see if I watch it.
If I do, I'll give you my feedback.
Okay, thank you.
My vibe of the week.
Yes.
Very hot Netflix show that people are talking about right now.
Okay.
Have you watched Baby Reindeer?
I have not, but I know exactly what it's about.
Mm-hmm. So it's a true story as well.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, look at us with our true stories and aligning.
Right, and the guy that ended up, having that situation is the one that
is
plays
the actor.
Yeah,
which I think is crazy. You want to relive that trauma?
Yeah,
and like, cause they go into the trauma, and I'm like, you want to relive all of this? Anyway, get your bag, King.
Literally.
But for people who don't know, Baby Reindeer is about this guy, and I don't remember his name. I watched the whole fucking series and I don't remember this guy's name. But he ends up having a stalker. In the movie, her name is Martha. I don't know if that's her real name in real life. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
But he ends up getting this stalker, Martha, and it's just really going through how he deals with the situation, and you just experience his story. And at one point it goes into kind of like the tragedy or like the traumatic experiences that he went through trying to become a famous comedian at the same time. And that part of it, I was kind of like, I don't really want to watch this. I just want to see what Martha does.
Okay.
But I mean, tell your story, King. I know you got a lot to say. But it was entertaining. I watched it all in one night pretty much.
How many episodes? 4?
8?
Oh, okay. I
believe 7 or 8, something like that. They weren't very long. I watched it on my trip. And I don't know. It's
why is it called Baby Reindeer?
That's what she calls him.
Oh, random.
You end up finding out why.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, it was very interesting. I could have done without some of the stuff.
Okay.
And when you watch it, you'll figure out what I mean.
Okay.
But I mean, I recommend it. Everyone's talking about it, so just fucking jump on the gravy train at
this point, I feel like everything that I've read and heard, I've basically watched it.
But yeah, I really want to watch the interview because I want to, in her words, I want to fucking hear what happened. Wow. At least her side of the story.
Right.
But it's like, she does some crazy shit.
Really?
She does some crazy shit. I would recommend watching it. Just be warned, there's some crazy shit that
I heard
happens.
something about episode 4 being intense.
That tracks.
Okay.
I think I recall. I think it's episode 4.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little nuts.
Alrighty.
But check it out.
Well, I will.
And it's not for younger viewers, so just keep that in mind.
Not safe for work.
It's not.
Yeah.
Keep the kids away. Hide your kids. Hide your wife.
Hide your dog.
Everyone.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's my vibe of the week. So everybody watch it at your own risk, and don't watch it around your children.
Yeah. If you want to watch mine is safe for work.
That works.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Well, I
Until
think
next
that
time.
wraps up this episode of Girls on the Rocks.
Yes.
Evelina, do you want to let the class know where to find us?
Of course. You can find us on Instagram at Girls on the Rocks Podcast. You can find us on TikTok, Girls on the Rocks. And you can find us now on YouTube, actually. If you want to listen to the whole episodes on YouTube, it's Girls on the Rock Podcast. You can find all of it on our Instagram, too, if you want to look at the links. You can follow our personals as well on our Instagram. My Instagram is Shisha HHISHA.
And mine is Taylor, TAYLORJG96.
Until next time.
Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next
Bye.
week. Bye-bye.